am actually an import to Martin. I grew up in South Auckland, family, friends, everything, but met a lovely man who lived in Martin. Had no idea where Martin was. But yeah, and so 14 years ago now, moved down. You learn pretty fast, your big group of friends that you had somewhere else. It's not as easy just to slide into circles in a small town. I think I'm quite an outgoing person generally, but I think that kind of changes when you're not in your comfort zone. So I guess I left my comfort zone in Auckland, moved down here and did struggle for a long time. I had kind of one friend or two friends, and then, so joining the local playgroups with the kids, then you kind of go, oh, well, I could get involved here. And then you kind of have a little group of mums where you're all like-minded. And then as your journey progresses, I think you find other connections with what your kids are doing or what, your mates' kids are doing, or they all end up together in this town, which is so cool. And that's kind of when the volunteering in Martin started with like Tūtaenui Playgroup, and my daughter started school. Netball, I played netball growing up, so she was straight in there. Somehow ended up as the chairperson, and that's the history of netball really. I'm stuck there forever, I think, now. But absolutely love it. Like, I don't know what to do with myself without having that little aspect of my life there. Like, it brings such a massive sense of community to me. We've created a beautiful little culture down there, and there's a real sense of family and support and love, and no matter what kura or club you're from, there's a real connection down there. And I think that kind of really started last year with our player development program starting. So we had 5 teams of mixed kids from all different places. Some of them weren't even from Martin, some of them were from Ratana or Fielding that had joined. And they created these beautiful player development teams who went and played 3 tournaments last year and absolutely blew us away. Like, so proud. Oh, that place was, is my heart essentially. Like, when my daughter started there, I've never walked into a place and felt so welcome or so loved or so, just so important. That's the feeling that you get when you walk into that school. Like, every single parent is special, and every single parent got a hug, and every single parent was heard and listened to. And I said, like, it's such a small school. Like, when my daughter started, there was 23 kids there. I think it's up to almost 60 now. But with that lack of kids comes lack of resource, lack of staff, lack of everything. And so it started off with just mowing the lawns. There was, I said I can do it for free. I've got the time. And then that kind of worked into doing grant applications, coaching sports teams, doing newsletters, like just anything to help the staff essentially. So that started in my little spare room. It was more, again, kids starting school, seeing how expensive uniform was. Like, their jumpers were $90. I kind of went, and then your brain starts going, how did people, like, this must be super stressful. Obviously saw a lot of marketplace, a lot of people looking on Facebook groups for uniform or to swap uniform. And then Martin Christian Welfare came on board. And so all of the donations that go in there come to the exchange, grab whatever you need. If you need 4 polo shirts, you can have 4 polo shirts. We deliver to people's houses, they can pick up if they want to. Just a way to take a burden slightly off. For people, I guess, to take the time out of their day to fill out a form, to even think to nominate someone is massive. And so that's, pretty special. Just kind of puts the fire in your belly to keep going, I guess, when you are having a bad day. It's nice that people see the effort that you put in, I guess. Like, there's a lot of unseen hours that go into everything that I think a lot of, not don't appreciate, but don't actually realise. So just that being acknowledged is quite cool. But again, like, we're so lucky in this town, there's so many, like hundreds of volunteers who do the same as me everywhere. Like, I think we're in a town that's essentially run almost by volunteers. Like, everything that keeps us ticking is, people who give hours and years and decades of their lives. So it's not only, absolutely not only me, but pretty lucky. Oh, I'd say find a place that empowers you, makes you happy, makes you excited to be there. Like, if you can create a place where people want to come, it doesn't become hard to retain help or volunteers. And I mean, you don't have to give up hours and hours. Like we've got volunteers at Netball who literally come down and help me name gear with Vivid. Like no skill involved, but it's little jobs like that that then take weight off someone else. You feel involved, you feel like you can come down and hang out on a Saturday with this giant big family that's there for 5 hours. And it's a place of, I guess, belonging. Like you feel like you belong somewhere. You feel, yeah, got an extra family somewhere else.